I got to ask you because probably everybody knows this, but I mean, where did the name REO Speedwagon? I mean, where did that come from?
Oh, look at the time, Kenny. There's somewhere I've got to be, but I'll be.
Okay.
All right. I'll do it quick. So our band was formed in a dorm room at the University of Illinois by Alan Gratzer and Neil Dowdy, both retired, living well, and this was at the University of Illinois in Champaign. So Neil walks into his history of transportation course. Now, he had one semester left before he graduated in electronical engineering, right? Walks in the room, sees on the chalkboard, Rio Speedwagon. They were going to take a little lesson on the early automotive achievements in America. Saw Rio Speedwagon on the board. So it's as simple as that. But what makes it slightly cool is that if you read the advertisements for these old Rio Speedwagon trucks, they said reliable, hardworking, long lasting, and I'm like, that kind of turned out to be true. Here we are, 50 years later.
That's brilliant because it has meaning. It's not just a cool name. That's brilliant. I love that.
What's weird is at first it was just because he wanted to, back in the days of festivals, REO, 3 capital letters, showed up on the list of 100 names of bands. It turned out to be like, it was originally just a dumbass name, but it turned out to be true,
Well, if you think about same with your buddies, Sticks. I mean, it's like Sticks. Bam. You go, it's not a real complicated Sticks, REO. And you guys played together. So that REO and Sticks, bam, done. Marketing.
You don't understand that partnership, that it goes back to when I was in high school, and my high school band, we were called, we were originally called Us, which I thought was a really cool name, just US, like us, you guys, the audience. And then I got outvoted and the band got called Fuchsia. But anyway, so Fuchsia is doing a battle of bands at my high school with a group that from a different neighborhood about 10 miles away, but we had heard of them. They were called the TW4. And they were, we were like, okay, these guys are good, but they live way out in Roseland. We're here, we're in Oak Lawn. We're local boys. We got this in the bag. And so they show up and we're seeing all these kind of people that we don't really recognize. And we're like, oh, shoot, these guys are a couple years older than us. Their friends have their driver's licenses. Oh, we're screwed. So anyway, play the gig. They win. Now, I believe there should be an asterisk after this win, because rumor had it that they also, not only were they older than us, they also had way hotter girlfriends than us. So they sent their girlfriends into the crowd, collecting the ticket stubs from everybody. And these girls, let's put it this way, they stuffed more than their bras. Okay. You know what I mean? It was a little,
yeah.
But the main guy in the band was who I'd heard of, that they had a good keyboard player, lead singer. And so I watched their set and I'm like, that guy's pretty good. And he was a couple years older than me. Well, Dennis DeYoung. So Dennis and I go back to the early days, and that rivalry that started, this is crazy, started, I was 15, he was probably 17, started in my little high school, went on forever, and it
unreal.
Yeah, pretty fun.